Good morning, my friends. I have myself here a little wheat pix porridge. Yeah. I have myself a little fire. I gotta admit, right? I threw this whole fucking thing in the river. I thought it's heavy, doesn't do anything. I just have an open fire. And then I see Dr. Berg says, wood fires are radiant energy. They are infrared, vitamin D3 producing capability. What? And like, sometimes I think I have some intelligence, and then I think, what? Why didn't I ever think of that? Dr. Berg. You know what I'm doing? I'm into that river and reefing it back out. And just by good fortune, even the door I threw in there is still in there. Even the glass, after I get on the mud out. And even this thing was still in there. And look what I got. Oh, man. Dr. Berg's right, you know what I mean? That feels so fucking good. Because it feels so fucking good. Yeah. And I've noticed things that feel good, man. I'm just going to say this, right? Just have a look. Right? The toe on the right side, toe on the left side. I never had fungus in my life. I know it. My toes and everything were just always pristine. You know what I mean? They just look beautiful. And then my family, it's like this. You have to use my shower tonight because I got to repair yours. And I'm there, oh no. Not that I knew the ins and outs of fungus, but I know Dad had that fungus in his toes. His toes were black. And I get in that shower, bang, I got the fungus. And then boom, it's on me. So I'm glad, because, I know. And I'm learning to survive with barely nothing. With nothing, you know what I mean? Through that. It's just like them ticks, man. Everything. I don't have a lot of time, but I can see what ticks do. And you don't see what they're doing unless you're out here and you're kind of like a deer yourself. What they're doing is just slowing the deer down, keeping it in the area so they can all jump on it and have a big feast. And what they do is create confusion in your mind, so you don't get better and you don't get out of the area. I know I had that big one on, I think, and if I reef this up, I can show you about my pants coming up too. Look, I don't know if you can see it here. Look at it. Look at that. And what I've noticed, it's like a hard nut underneath, right? And I didn't pull it out. You're supposed to pull them out, but I couldn't be bothered finding the tweezers and all that bullshit. So I just hit it with the methylated spirits. Kind of being cruel to it for being in me. But what I've noticed, even with the smoke from this, you feel those assholes twitching on you. And they cause you pain, because they don't like the smoke. And, you could say, oh, well, they're just a stupid thing. Yeah, well, maybe they are. And maybe just stupidly they've adapted to do that. Anything that you're doing that hurts them, boom, they give you some pain, so you don't do it anymore. And even the deer that I would, the roadkill deer, maybe they got so many ticks on them, they're running out in front of cars like stupid dopes, because the ticks just do that. And maybe there's just never been cars before. So now they're getting stunned in the lights and run over by the cars. But the first, maybe not the first, but one of the deers I got, I said, I'm taking this whole hide and I'm going to start learning how to make clothes out of hide. Leather work and all this. However, I that tired, it was dark, I put it in a bag beside me in the tent. All the ticks that were on that deer crawled out and were on me. I pulled off 70 ticks off myself in the morning. And that's what happened. I wake up and I'm just covered in ticks. And then I realised, oh shit, all the ticks that were on that deer just got out of its fur and come and crawled in on me through the night. So, is this what ticks do? Just confuse the animal and denigrate it, and sort of like you would train a horse, you know, just cause you pain if you're doing something they don't like en masse. So you just say, yeah, well, I'm not doing that. Maybe. You gotta think like a deer to know what those ticks are doing. That's what I say.